for a purpose like this, for building an empire, building a legacy, our life is not worth it. Now, why in this Viva? What's the difference? What makes in this Viva different? I'll come to the few points. Can you change the slide? No, go back. The first one, efficient management. Yeah, stay there. Increasingly, management's role is not to organize the work, but is to direct the passion and purpose. The passion is to build an empire. The purpose is to build an empire. Our management consists of visionary leadership, a group of experienced, qualified professionals having spent decades in this industry. I myself have spent almost 28 years in this industry now. Highly qualified professionals including medical doctors, PhD holders. Strength in developing clinically tested and scientifically proven products. Professional expertise in maintaining international quality standards. It's not easy to build a sustainable organization. Today's world, there are many companies which comes and gets vanished, which destroys the trust and motivation of many youngsters. Industry is different from that. We are going to stay. We are going to stay for this century. That's the difference. That's how we are going. To manage and build sustainable organizations, the team should have various kind of knowledge, just not managing the office. How many of you know the great player Pele, the legend, had 2 years of martial arts training while he was playing for Brazil? How many of you know that? Know that? That's wonderful. Very few knew that. Here is the synergy. He's very good with the ball, but not having a huge muscular build, unlike the Brazilian players. When his skill sets teamed with martial arts training led him to become the greatest player and legend world has ever seen. It's really a good combination. Think about that. He has managed to tackle the players. He could anticipate the move. Even if he fell down, he managed to escape with less injuries and reach the targets. That's how he became a legend. In this world too, there's a lot of business techniques and strategies required to withstand the present business world. There's a lot of challenges. So it is just not what you see outside. What you see from outside is just a fraction of the work we do. It's just the tip of an iceberg. Industrial management will tackle all obstacles and continue to work as a sustainable and socially responsible entity. Coming to the next point. No. Yeah. You need the right kind of aggression to build a business. That's very important in business. I think when there is enough will and aggression, there is no shortage of talent either. We are a very, very aggressive organization. We are restless when things are not done. We do not get sleep when things are down. We are dedicated to this industry. We have got immense rigor to build and become the number one in the world. When we stand up and face the challenges and be aggressive, we create a world and we become somebody people will have to recognize. Today we all know the MLM industry recognizes us. We are somebody in the industry. We have made a lot of noise in the industry. Now, when I talk about aggression, the one player that comes to my mind is John McEnroe. He is known more for his aggression than his game. He went on to win many Grand Slams, and he was one of the topmost players at point of time. What made the difference in him is his aggression. While in one of the matches, when the chair umpire called his shot as out, he went to the umpire and said, "I trained all my life to come here and stand in front of you and play in front of you. You just sitting on the chair and calling my shot as an out is not acceptable to me. You go and check it yourself." The truth is, John was right. The umpire was wrong. He stood up and made a difference, not only for himself, but for even other players. He brought in major changes in the umpiring and improved the standards of the game. It's the same thing with industry law. We set new standards. We differentiate from the ordinary ones. We are ready to face the challenges in the industry. The genius in us makes the right move. The genius in us makes the right move. The aggression in us makes things move. We are people who stand up and work towards setting newer and positive standards for the industry. We'll move to the next. We are ethical and we have value system. No company ever would grow without the ethics and the values. Moral authority comes from the following universal and timeless principles like honesty, integrity, and treating people with respect. When we say we treat people with respect and we have integrity, how many of the people practice this, I don't know, but we do practice that in our organization. I'll share a very small example with you. One of the distributor, it so happened he was treading on an unethical road